Hello everyone, welcome. Firstly, I would like to say, may you all be happy and healthy. Now, I would like to tell you a story. Many people believe that if they want to start a new business, they should have a lot of money for investment. Well, I would like to tell you a story about the best businessman in the world. There was a rich man, and one day he was going to the palace to see the king. On his way to the palace, he saw a dead mouse lying on the road. And when he looked at the dead mouse, he said to himself, any young man who picked up this dead mouse and start a business with this, he will become very rich. At that time, the poor young man who was standing nearby the road overheard the rich man's words, and he thought, this rich man may have good reason for saying things like this. So the young man picked up the dead mouse and went to the city. He tried to sell the dead mouse to a family for their cat for a little money. So when he get a little money, the young man bought some sweets and he filled the water pot with drinking water. Then he went outside the city. When he went outside the city, he met a group of people who were collecting flowers. And the young man went to them, offered some sweets and drinking water. So those people were very happy with him. So every one of them trying to give him some flowers. Then the young man with a bunch of flowers came back to the city, and he saw all the flowers, and he collected a small amount of money now. A few days later, a storm hit the city, and the wind blew down so many branches and trees in the king's pleasure garden. The royal gardener was unable to clear them away without help. And knowing this, the young man went to the royal gardener and he said, sir, if I can get the branches, the trees and the leaves from the garden, I will have you clean your garden. Then the royal gardener was very happy to hear about that, so he immediately agreed with him. Then the young man went to the children who were playing nearby the garden, and he gave the children some sweets and asked them to help him cleaning the garden. The children were also very happy to have him cleaning the garden. So when they were cleaning the garden, they gathered the branches, the trees and the stick together. They keep it in front of the garden gate. Very soon, the potter who came looking for firewood, he saw the branches, the tree and the stick in front of the garden gate. He knew they belong to the young man, so he bought everything from the young man. Now the young man collected a small amount of money. With the small amount of money, the young man had another idea. This time he bought a lot of sweets. He filled the water pot with drinking water. This time also he carried them outside the city. And this time he met 500 men who were cutting grass for the horses. They were very tired. And the young man went to them and offered some sweets and drinking water. So those people were very happy with him, and they said, young man, you have done a great favor for us, so how can we repay you? The young man said, oh, don't mention this. It's my pleasure to give you some sweet and drinking water and see you are working hard and tired. But one day, if I can use your help, I will let you know. The young man said to them like that and come back. A few days later, the young man became friendly with two merchants. One is a merchant who trade by overland, and the other was a trader by seas. One day, his friend, the merchant who is trading ban over land, informed the young man that tomorrow a horse trader with 500 horses to sell is coming to the city. So when the young man heard about this, the young man quickly went to his 500 men who were cutting grass. He said to them, "My friends, today I would like each of you to give me a bundle of grass. And I would like to ask you not to sell your grass until I have sold mine." So those 500 men were very happy to agree with him. They said, "Certainly, sir," cheerfully. And when the horse trader with 500 horses came to the city, he couldn't buy any grass from anywhere else. So he had to buy all the grass from the young man. Now the young man collected a lot of money and became very rich. And a few weeks later, his other friend, who is a trader by sea, informed him that in a few days there is a large ship coming to the city. So when the young man knew about that, when the ship arrived at the city, he went to the ship and he bought everything, all the entire cargo of the ship he bought. Then the merchant, the businessman, or anyone in the city who want to buy something from the ship, they all need to buy from the young man. So the young man became very rich and very happy. As he became rich, he remembered the rich man who told him about the dead mouse to start a business. So he visited the rich man's house, and he gave the rich man half of his money. And the rich man says, "Young man, how did you acquire this amount of money?" Then the young man replied, "Sir, I acquired this amount of money within 4 months by simply following your advice." The young man told the whole story to the rich man, starting with the dead mouse. The rich man was very surprised and happy to hear about that. So the rich man thought, "This is the most remarkable young man, and don't want him to enter in anybody else's family." So the rich man offered his daughter to the young man, and they get married. When the rich man passed away, the young man became the head of the family, very rich and very happy. That is the end of the story. So you see, if you want to start a business, you don't need to have a lot of money for investment. You just need to start where you are with what you have. And step by step you try, you will definitely progress. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the story. Take care, everyone.